What's your favourite British idiom?
Oh, wow.
You've got over 200 to choose from my account.
Hang on, I'm just gonna have a quick look.
It makes me feel like I need a whole bottle of water just to watch him eat. Um, so, as you can, natural British humour.
You're right, my lover.
Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I am here with Dan, who is a British fluency coach. Say hi, Dan.
Hello, guys.
So I thought we'd start today by seeing if you could introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit about who you are.
Absolutely, sure. So recently I started a page uh basically about British English and how it works and sort of uncovering some of those I guess nuances that a lot of people might not understand. And not only that, but more about like British life and British culture aimed towards people that have just moved to the UK or they've moved there and they're wondering what the hell is happening. I want to decode what's going on.
Yes. No, I love what you do. I've been following you for quite a while as we said now pre-chat, like pre-drinks, pre-chat. Um, and honestly, I think what you do is great because it gives this recognition of these little words and nuances we have in the English language that if you're not living in the UK and you're not a native, you wouldn't know. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And you grew up just outside Oxford, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
in a
yeah, yeah. You
small,
don't
small
don't get
town. I did my research. What was it like growing up there? And do you think living near such a famous city influenced you?
That's a really good question. Growing up here, very boring. I'm from a small town, maybe like 30,000 people. So, everyone knows everyone's business.
Yeah.
And I don't really like that about this
Mm,
place.
yeah.
Um, but it was a nice upbringing. It's a safe place, as I'm sure you probably know. But yeah, it was fine, but a little bit boring. And I think, after I had grown up here, the first thing I wanted to do was leave and get out. And
Same.
yeah, you too. Whereabouts did you grow up?
Absolutely. I grew up in, again, it's quite a small town called Ipswich, Suffolk area. So,
That's a big town for me. Yeah.
well, I suppose
Where,
in
where,
your case, yeah, yeah. But at the time
yeah,
when, when I was growing up, it felt small because, like you
yeah,
say, everyone knew each other's business, and I mean, it had its perks. It had its good things because it was close to a school. I went to a school called Westbourne, and yeah,
yeah.
it was literally like 5 minutes walking, but at the same
Mm.
time it was quite a rough area sometimes. We had a bit of crime here and there and people doing stuff in the park they shouldn't. But that's so cool though. And what's your favorite thing about Oxford or about where you grew up?
Um, I guess the nature and the
Yeah.
countryside. I really love that, and the more I come back here, the more I appreciate it. The
Yeah,
fact we've got these all rolling hills and this really, really beautiful countryside, which is so unique to this country.
absolutely.
And I'm like 10 minutes away from the Cotswolds, so I'm quite lucky there. You can just have a drive around the Cotswolds and
That's
be in this really,
amazing.
yeah, stunning environment. Yeah, just right at your doorstep. So I'd probably say that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds amazing. I know that I've never been to the Cotswolds personally, but my grandparents, they love it there. They go once a year to the Cotswolds and, they book like a little hotel and yeah, they love it. Love it. Nice, nice.
Have you know Jeremy Clarkson
Jeremy
by any chance?
Clarkson, the car, Top Gear.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
Top Gear.
So he had a really famous series recently called Clarkson's Farm. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
So it's like yeah, really really famous series on Amazon, and yeah, it blew up. Became really really popular. So now there are people I think coming from all over the country, even outside of the country, to go visit this farm and this farm shop which he created, and also he in his most recent series
Yeah.
he started to build a pub. So now loads of people are coming to that as well. So I think it's definitely growing in popularity
Oh, that's
as
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Oh my goodness. I'll have to watch it. I haven't seen it. And what's it called? It's called Clarkson's Farm?
Clarkson,
Clarkson's
yeah,
Farm.
Clarkson's.
Okay. Okay. I'll also
Yeah.
put it in the description for any listeners who might want to watch it as well. Very
Great,
British.
great. Exactly. It's very British. It's very like,
Perfect.
yeah, it's quintessentially British, as people would say. I try not
Yes.
to say too much because I think it sounds a bit cringe sometimes, but
It
I guess it
sounds
is quintessential.
posh.
It sounds very posh. It sounds very posh.
Later, we'll talk about misconceptions of being posh because it's definitely something that I'm often labeled as a
Really?
Brit.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, nah, it's not there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for anyone who hasn't discovered your channel yet, or your social media, I will obviously link it below. But what kind of content do you create, and what inspired you to start making the videos in the beginning?
Yeah, this is a good question again. I think the kind of content I create is stuff that you're probably not going to learn from like ChatGPT or
Yeah.
we all say like textbooks, but no one really reads textbooks. But the kind of stuff you're not going to know really unless you know a British person and you know all the inside information.
Yes.
So that's kind of what my content is about. And I think what inspired me, I really like just to show people where I'm from and teach people about uh, these unwritten rules, these unwritten codes
Mm.
that we have. For example, I had a student once, and she didn't know who the Beatles were, which I thought,
No.
yeah, exactly, exactly. But then again, who showed her? She's got no one
True.
to
It's
show
true. Yeah.
this. So, and I think for me, when I've been traveling, I've always had the best times when I've like known a local there and they've given me like all the most knowledge that they possibly could.
Yes.
That's always, and knowing all of that inside information. So I guess I wanted to express that in my videos and teach people things they wouldn't know really unless they had a British friend. And I think also, Brits, we can be a little bit cold. We're not hospitable
Mm.
like other countries are, and
I agree.
and with open arms and say, "Oh, this is this, this is this.
Yeah.
Let me show you this, tell you about this." We're not really like that. So,
No.
I, yeah, I thought maybe people need someone like that.
No, that's awesome. It's like you're when I watch your videos, I already like just from watching them, I feel like I got to know you a bit better. Just
That's
from
great.
watching the videos, it's like having a British friend on a screen. It's and that I love that sort of vibe, and that's definitely something that I'm trying to create. So honestly, like watching your content inspires me. So I'm sure it's doing
Oh,
wonders for those who are learning English as well. So speaking
thank you so much.
speaking of that, no worries. I just speak the truth. So actually, just changing the subject a little bit because I did go through your YouTube videos because
Yeah.
I just loved it, honestly. So I watched your video, Madrid versus Oxford, an
Yes.
honest take. And one thing that really stood out to me was when you said that Spain ruined the UK for you. And I've had a similar experience because my grandparents lived in the mountains in Malaga. I know you said that you traveled a lot to Spain when you were younger. So I also spent a lot of time there growing up. So my question to you is what is it about Spain that makes it so special for you? And what do you think Spain does better than the UK?
It does a lot of things better. The food,
Yeah.
definitely the foods. I don't think anyone can argue with that.
No, agreed.
It does the food better. It does outdoor living better.
Yes.
Like when I go to Madrid, I love the fact that I can just go and have a walk and I can train outside and everyone's sat outside drinking a coffee. I just
Yeah.
love that. I don't like being indoors. How about you? Are you more of an indoor person or an outdoor person?
I would say I'm more of an outdoor person now than I was. And I think from remote learning to remote teaching, that's probably the
Mm,
main reason why. Um, because
yeah.
I was one of those COVID students who didn't take their A
Ah,
levels. So, like,
yeah.
I was the year that didn't take the A level exams. I was just given the grades, which didn't
Uh,
actually work out for me because a lot of my teachers didn't like me. So anyway, it was fine in the end. But yeah, I think that it being outdoors, it just does something to you. It just makes you feel a lot more healthier. And I think we live in this very isolated society. So I think going outdoors, visiting the parks, the beautiful parks in Madrid. I think one's called Rio Park. I want to say it's called. Um,
Retiro.
Rio. I don't know how you say it.
Yeah, but
My
maybe yeah,
yeah,
Rio.
or
I
maybe it's
think.
Parque Rio. Like that, yeah. My R, I can't pronounce the R for the life of me. Can
Oh,
you pronounce
no,
it?
no, I
Okay,
cannot. Yeah,
I feel better
It's
now.
not. Don't worry. Yeah. Not
It's
good to you.
horrible. I've been trying, and I put my pencil between my teeth most days. I'm like, I can't do it. It just doesn't come out. But it's better than it was. My boyfriend said it's better, but still, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Especially when you're tired as well, and you can't really be bothered to, make an effort to do the correct exam.
Yeah. It's just
Just,
effort. It really
yeah, I
is.
don't even know what I need sometimes. Yeah, I just give it more of an
Yeah.
L sound. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. But I think, yeah, like you say, Spain does a lot of things better than the UK. So, on the other hand, then, what are some things that the UK does better than Spain?
But one thing for sure is our sense of humor. The Spanish are very
Oh,
funny. They're very, very funny
they
people.
are.
I really, if I feel kind of disconnected from home and I miss home,
Yeah.
I would watch some British comedy like Peep Show or The Inbetweeners, and it makes me feel at
Uh,
home again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
You're in the UK now, aren't you? But you were in Spain for 6 months?
yeah. I was there for well, I've had lots of spells over there, and then I've come back for a little bit, and then back, sort of back and forth. Right now it's the summer, so it's a good time to be in England, I think. So I'm staying here for
Yeah.
the summer, and most likely I'll be back there again in September.
Oh, that's amazing. And is that because of, would you say Brexit's made it harder to travel to Spain? Or in
Yeah,
your case, do you have a visa?
I'm very lucky. I have an Irish grandparent.
Oh, fantastic. You're set up then.
So lucky. I'm so lucky.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Because I know that I've got some family members who wanted to move to Spain, but they
Mm.
couldn't because of Brexit. And even with money, it just doesn't work with what they want from you. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
hard. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, to
that's
think
good.
it was that easy all those years ago,
I
you
know.
know,
Yeah,
it's that we have it like this.
I
Yeah.
know. I feel like we really took it for granted at the time. Only coming out of the EU, I think, made us realize. But if you could go back, would you, and you had the decision, would you choose to stay in the EU or do you think you'd still say come out?
I think definitely stay. And I think they're talking about that now, aren't they? Because we've got a new prime minister. I heard
Yeah,
from,
Andy Burnham or
yeah, okay,
Burnham. Burnham, I don't know how you say it.
Burnham.
Yeah.
The Spanish like that.
Yeah. Yes.
uh, but yeah, Burnham, I like. I mean, fair play if he wants us to get back in the EU. I back him. I
Yeah.
support him. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did some good things as mayor of Manchester, I believe. So with the prices or something, but we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, we are we're known for our millions of prime ministers. Well, not millions. We've
Yeah.
had like seven in this, or eight, 7 or 8 in the space of a few years. Um,
Yeah.
so
No one
yeah,
knows what's going on.
no,
It's a disaster.
yeah. But hey, hey. Well, we'll move away from politics. It's a
Yeah.
difficult topic. So, okay, I have to ask because you recently spent time in Sri Lanka. Okay. And
Mm.
I loved the video. Oh my goodness. And I just gotta say, when I watched the video, it was so cool just seeing the little parties that you were having by the cars. Like, I've never
Yeah,
seen
that was
anything like it in my life. But what was that experience like for you? And what stood out to you the most about the culture or about the way they spoke English? Because their English was really good as well.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I think because it is a former British colony, a lot
Yeah.
of people still speak English now. Everyone speaks it to a good level, like maybe a B1, B2 level.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. I've always wanted to make content like that, and yeah, one day we got there, and my brother was with me, and I said, "Oh, can you just film me walking around this random little lane? Let's just see what happens." And we were really lucky because it was a national holiday, so
Okay.
people were celebrating this holiday by partying in their cars and like drinking loads of whiskey, and they're really good dancers. Did you know that Sri Lankans are amazing dancers?
I
They
didn't know
dance really
that,
well.
but they I loved the video and it was so nice to see how you immersed yourself in that culture as well because there are lots of I don't want to stereotype, but there are quite a few British people who go, I'm not doing that. So I thought it was nice the way you just, fit in and wanted to be a part of that. And they seem so
Oh, you've got to get
friendly.
involved. Yeah, yeah, they're so nice, but you've got to get involved, even if you might feel a
Absolutely.
little bit awkward, like, oh, I'm totally out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
But that's life. That's when you have the best experiences, I think. But we had another similar experience like that as well. So I was with my brother and my sister, and we were just walking around the town trying to find something to do, and we heard this music coming from somewhere. So we thought, oh, okay, this is a party, a club or something. So we're going to go and check it out. And we went there, and it was just a family party. So we stuck our head through, and we are like, oh, okay, we should probably go. It's like a private event, a family party,
Yeah.
but they were like inviting us in, like really, really wanted us to come in. So we came in, and they started offering us tons of food. Like they were just coming out, bringing plates of food. We
Wow.
just really weren't hungry, but he brought us out this food. Oh, do you want anything to drink as well? So we thought, okay, maybe they're going to bring us like a little beer or something like that. They came out with a whole bottle of whiskey. So they were like super,
Yeah.
super invited, really wanted us to be there. And, everyone spoke to us. Um, we had a little dance with everyone, stayed there
Yeah.
for like 2 or 3 hours. It was one of the craziest nights of my life.
Oh wow, but that's so amazing. And it just goes to show how open other cultures are because I had a similar experience when I came to Ecuador for the first time.
Oh, cool.
So I completely understand what you mean. It's like you don't expect anything, because I feel like, as you've said in your videos and speaking now, we are more closed off as people, as a nation. So
Yeah.
it's so interesting because I think when I was younger, I had this perception that we've always been quite open with people, but actually traveling has made me realize we are cold.
Really cool.
We are really cold. Yeah. And
What was the experience that you had in Ecuador?
yeah, so it's actually a really fun story because I needed to contract an online Spanish teacher to help me with some students who wanted to learn Spanish. And at the time, I didn't feel I was qualified enough. I said, I'd like to sit in on your meetings with them though, to see if I can help them if they don't understand, because I understood more than I could talk in those days.
Okay.
So this was,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, this was in 2022. And it
Yeah.
so happened that this man later became my boyfriend. So I came to Ecuador for the first time, just to visit
Mm.
the country. I was meant to be contracted to teach in Loja, which is another city, but the contract fell through. But I still decided, oh, do you know what? I'll just go anyway and have fun. And
Mm.
then I literally came to Quito, and my boyfriend's family, they all came to the airport to pick me up. And at the time we went together, so it was like we're friends and that. And then it was just so amazing because I had it was my birthday while I was here. And
Yeah.
the first time I didn't expect anything. I didn't even think they knew. And then they all surprised me with a cake, and we all had a bit of a party. And it was just such a lovely experience. And they've always been so welcoming to me. And they were jumping up and down when they found out that we were going to be together. And it was
Oh,
really sweet. So, yeah, and I've been here ever since. I mean, I had a few visa issues along the way because um, you have to have a visa if you're over 6 months here. So I had to get that sorted, but now I'm here, I live here, so that's really awesome. But yeah, it's been a journey, but it made me realize, oh my goodness, how cold-hearted are we?
yeah,
Well, not all of
yeah.
us. I don't speak for all British people. Please don't be scared, English learners. But yeah, our advice to you is uh, don't ask Brits too many questions if you don't know them straight away. Yeah, unfortunately,
You
they're
know,
like
I
that.
found out how British people really open up. If you see someone on a dog walk on a nice
Oh
sunny day,
yes,
everyone will say hello to you, and just
absolutely.
everyone sudden like if someone's on a dog walk, you just sort of catch them off guard almost. They're not in like their
Yeah,
corporate cold mode, and they're really nice.
yes, absolutely. I agree with you. I agree. So I want to move on a little bit to talk about your video to do with British pub culture because is it
Mm.
disappearing? I mean, I think you kind of. I don't want to go over your video again because I know you've tackled it in your video. And please go and watch that. I will link it in the description so that our English learners can go and watch that video. But my question to you is do you think pubs are disappearing because of the cost of living crisis, changing lifestyles? Or is it
Mm.
more of a generational shift? Because I know you mentioned all three things, but do you think they are all equally weighted? Or,
Yeah. No, I don't think they're all equally weighted. I think a big reason is people aren't drinking as much anymore.
yeah.
I really think, yeah, I think we're more focused on our health than we've ever been before. That's my guess. I don't know for sure, but
No, it's your
I
opinion.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you drink?
No, I actually don't drink. I don't. And I think part of it for me is more to do with personal experiences because my parents, they were musicians and they would work Fridays and Saturday nights in pubs and clubs and all of those sorts of drinking environments. And I'd often
Yeah.
go. If, I mean, I'd stay with my grandparents quite a lot, but often I would also go. And I just didn't like the way people seemed to change character after a couple of pints. That's not everyone. And I know that some people can be really happy and jolly, but I think it does lead to a lot of violence or a lot of crime and um, a lot of problems as well further down the line with health, like you say. And I think, just growing up in that environment, I just thought, nah, not for me. But what about you? Do you drink much?
Not really. I had a big phase of like not drinking for a year. Now I'll
Oh,
drink
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, but generally not really. I think yeah, like imagine if you eliminated alcohol from England, for example, how much like all the crime would go down, how much all the violence and arrests would go down. If you think about it,
Yeah.
probably would a better place. I know some people would definitely disagree with me there, like, oh, it wouldn't be any fun. But I think we probably another way to have fun, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. So, if you had to choose only one meal to represent
Oh,
Britain, what would
yeah.
it be?
Wow.
One meal.
I don't want to say fish and chips and give the
I know,
stereotypical
I know. I feel the
answer.
same.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say like a Greg's sausage roll.
Yeah, they're so good, aren't they? I don't, do you know what? I do miss, I watched your video and you said you don't miss it.
I
I,
don't miss
I,
Greg.
I do. I do. As someone,
I think that
I don't know, I haven't had a Greggs sausage roll in years. I go back to the UK in September and my
okay.
boyfriend's coming with me for the first time.
Oh,
And I
amazing.
said to him, we have to take a video of you eating a Greggs sausage roll. And he's like, why? What is that? And I'm like, just trust me, it's iconic. Of all the things,
You have to send me that video. I would.
I will. I will send you that video.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I'd love to see.
yeah. And any other iconic suggestions that you think of, let me know as well. Because I think that there are so many interesting foods in England. I mean, I would typically say roast dinner,
Mm.
because that, or fish and chips, but I would say, like you say, things are
Yeah,
changing. Greg's is just British, or a Greg's donut. I don't know. I don't know. I'm Greg's
yeah.
deprived.
Love
uh,
real Greg's withdrawals. We really like, I don't know, real greasy, unhealthy, brown, beige food. We
we
love beige
do,
food.
we do, we do. And I would say as well, in fact, I'm not going to tell the listeners I'm not, I can't speak. It's got to that point in the video. But yeah, like for me, I really like a picky tea. I'll let you explain what that
What's that?
is. A picky tea, you know what it is.
I
On a hot
I
day,
have no.
on a hot
Hang on.
day, or picky
Oh, right.
bits.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you call
I
it
would. Yeah. I would say picky bits. Picky bits.
picky
Yeah. Yeah.
bits?
Yeah. A
Okay,
picky tea.
okay. Picky tea,
Yeah.
picky
Yeah.
bits. Okay. What is it? How would you describe that?
Oh God, your mum conjures up. Uh, yeah, when it's on a nice summer evening, usually like some, I don't know, maybe everyone's mum's picky bits were different, but I had like a little bit of cheese, a little bit of
Yeah.
beetroot, some quiche as well. Quiche is like a very popular picky bit. Uh, what else? And some crackers or something, some crackers or
Yeah.
some sticks or something. What about you? I'm interested to know what your picky bits
My
were.
picky bits, well, my parents were a bit more like, just put everything on a plate that you like. So
Okay.
they'd be like, okay, do you want some chips? I'd be like, yeah, get some chips. Should we have some chicken
Yeah.
nuggets? We'd get like the frozen ones and we'd stick them in the oven and we'd have some chicken nuggets. And then we'd
Yeah.
also have some like crisps. We'd have, I don't know, usually salad as well, and eggs,
Yeah.
like hard boiled eggs. It was the it's the most random food you can imagine. It's just, what do you fancy, stick it on a plate, job
I
done.
love that.
Yeah, I just think it's such an iconic thing. So yeah, picky bits, picky tea. I would describe it as our mediocre version of trying to be like the Spanish with tapas. That's the
Yeah.
best I can think of it. It's like our tapas, but incredibly mediocre and incredibly lazy.
Yeah.
And
That's what
it's
they call it.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and it was always on a hot day. It was either that or a barbecue. It was one of the two because
Yeah.
it's too hot to cook in it. Can I talk about football?
Yes, you definitely can. Yeah, I've seen
Okay.
a lot of your videos about football, and I love that.
Okay, thank you. So football is obviously a huge part of British culture. I think it's what you said in the video. It's like one of the only things that probably unites us as a nation. So, what were your thoughts on England finishing third place for the first time at the World Cup?
Oh, yeah. It was bittersweet because I went to go watch the Argentina game in London, and
Did
it was great.
you?
So fun. It was amazing until the 80th minute, and it was just so depressing after that. Everyone was like really in a
It
bad
just,
mood.
yeah,
But we're so used to that feeling as well,
I know.
coming so close, and then we miss out. We miss out. We yeah, just can't quite do it. But third
Yeah,
place, yeah, I'm quite happy with them. I like them as a team. They all seem like good people, and I love the fact, at the end of the France game, not only did they score 6 goals and it was a great game, but everyone was like embracing each other at the end, and everyone said that was the real final. So I'm going to listen to what everyone else says. That's the real final.
yeah.
England actually
For me,
won.
it was too. I mean, 10 goals in one game, six for England and four for France. I mean, I got really worried when it got to the second half because we were 4-0 at that point. And then suddenly it's like 4-3, and then it was almost a draw, and it went 5-3. So I was shouting at my TV, and praying that we would win because I just felt more than anything that they deserved to come away with something this time, because
I
we've
agree.
never won anything besides first place.
That's yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something, and I feel like we just want our national team to try. We just want to see them trying hard,
Yeah.
uh, making an effort, and I think they did that this year. I think there were a few games like the one against Mexico, for example. It really did feel like they were just putting everything on the line, and they were like really, really going for it, and that made me quite proud. I'd rather that than we win and just play boring football.
I
Uh,
agree.
do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, definitely. And I agree. I think that they played really well as a team. So, why do you think football means so much to people in Britain or in the UK in general?
Mm. Wow, it was invented here, wasn't it? It's
Absolutely.
like,
Yeah. That's the main identity of it.
yeah, yeah, it comes from the UK.
Yeah.
So I think yeah, it's just part of our cultural heritage, and yeah, then also we had like hooliganism. Is it called that hooliganism? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
No, I think you're right. I don't
Yeah,
know. I think so. Yeah.
yeah,
Totally.
yeah. That to me feels like a part of British culture. Yeah, especially like all the films that came out in the 90s. It just feels part of us. Um, yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think it is a part of us. And I feel like there's, the song Football's Coming Home. It always comes back around. It's a song that never seems to die. And I don't hate it either. But, it's like, I feel like even people who don't enjoy football or don't see it regularly, they're always tuning in for the World Cup. It's
Yeah.
just one of those events, and I think as well the Euros as well. They've become more popular in recent years, and we're hosting. Well, the UK is hosting with Ireland, I believe, in 2028. So
Oh
that will
wow.
be
I didn't
yeah,
know that. That's
yeah,
exciting. That's really
the Euros.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope I'd love to come back and
Coming
go.
home. It's
Yeah,
coming home
yeah, it's coming home. Yeah,
again.
so that would be cool. Imagine winning the Euros. Nice. But
Imagine,
yeah, imagine the
I'd love that to
stadiums.
happen in my lifetime. It would just be, more than anything, it would just be great to see everyone brought together and having
Absolutely.
something other than the complete opposite, rather than complaining and moaning all the time, having something that brings us together and something we can all be proud of and be happy about for once. Yeah, that's
Yes,
why I
definitely. Speaking of complaining, in another one of your videos, what people don't
yeah.
tell you about the UK, you mentioned that British people complain quite a lot, and I'm not disagreeing. I completely agree. Would you say complaining is actually part of British culture?
It is, yeah. I think it's just so much easier,
It
if you're
is.
complaining. Imagine turning up to, did you have, were you working when you were living in the UK,
Oh
like
yeah,
an office?
absolutely. Yeah.
Imagine if you turn up to work, and you're like, oh my God, what a beautiful day it is. I'm so excited and happy to be with all of you guys. Like, everyone just think you're weird, and it
Yeah.
probably annoyed them. And so it's almost like how we connect with each other. We complain about something, and then and that's what brings us closer together. And I don't know why that is. I wish it was the opposite, but unfortunately it's not.
Definitely. Yes. It's more like us to say, what a beautiful day. How I hate being in the office. That's more like what we would say if we're honest. I've got a few questions. This is more related to English learning now for helping anyone who's watching or listening. So, what's your favorite British idiom?
Oh, wow.
You've got over 200 to choose from my account.
Hang on, I'm just gonna have a quick look. Oh God, my favorite British idiom, probably one of the ones my mum says. She's always coming out with something crazy. Oh God, okay, I'm gonna need to buy a bit of time here. Makayla, what's yours?
Okay, mine is
I'm gonna
um
deflect the question. I think.
I love that. I wasn't expecting this. I've gone through over 200 of them. I would say, well, actually, I don't think I've said this one before, but it's one that my grandma says. I don't even know if it counts as an idiom or more of a phrase or expression, but it's when we say something like, it's best to do a job worth doing, otherwise, don't bother to do it at all. Because I
Wow.
think it's like saying, if you're going to do a good job of something, oh, sorry, if you're going to do a job or if you're going to do
Yeah.
something, make it good because otherwise you're just wasting your time on something mediocre. So for me, that's my phrase or expression. I'm not sure if that counts as an idiom exactly, but I suppose it
Like
is.
that.
I hear it
Yeah.
said. So, and you?
Yeah. I'm just gonna choose a classic one, like killing two birds with one stone, because I think that's really popular. We say that, but I think it's also popular in other languages as well to say like that or some slight variation
Yes.
of that. Killing two birds with one stone. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
And
that one.
what does it mean?
Killing two birds with one stone. So it's when you do one singular thing and
Hmm.
you're you're ticking two boxes. So, for example, if I was going to go for a run and listen to a Spanish podcast, I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone because I'm going for a run, I'm getting my exercise in, and then I'm also practicing Spanish at the same time. Uh, is that the correct use of the idiom? I
It is.
hope it
It is. Perfect example.
is.
Really good. Really good. It's good. Yeah, you passed the test. Well done. I'm gonna ask that to every single person I interview. I promise. Like, I have to
I think
know.
when you teach, I think when you teach, you sometimes words don't sound like what you forget everything. Like
Yeah,
you forget what a word means, or you have to just like constantly double check yourself. Like you're saying a sentence, or you're trying to correct someone, you have to always double check. Is that right? Is that
yeah.
how it is? But you just so get so caught up in it. Like I don't know. You just yeah.
I completely agree with it. I completely agree. And this is more of a question for the to help with the English sorry, to help English learners. If someone watching this is learning English, what's the single best piece of advice you would give them?
Uh, I would say speaking. Definitely just speaking as much as you can. Um, speak to your phone. Uh, join a conversation class. Join a class where you can actually speak with people in real life. Download one of those apps where
Yeah,
you can chat with people. Because I think for me, having learned a second language myself, speaking is the best thing you can do. Like because it's like you're rewiring your brain to think in that language, and then you can also see your flaws and your errors in real time. You're speaking with someone, you think, oh, okay, I'm really bad at speaking in that particular tense. I need to work on that. I need to speak in that tense
absolutely.
more.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would say speaking
that's
for
a
sure. Just
great
speak.
piece of advice. Absolutely. Completely agree. Completely agree. And I've got another random question that's popped in my head. I hadn't written this one down, which is fine
Yeah,
because we're calling this off the script anyway. So
no problem.
my question is, do you think it's possible to learn a language in 7 days, like many courses and people advertise?
In 7 days.
Yeah, I see it everywhere all the time. 7 days or
Really?
30 days. Let's say 30 days maximum. Is it possible?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't
Yeah,
know. And or no, I'm just gonna say definitely not. Definitely not. You could probably have a basic conversation with someone, and it would also depend. Maybe, for example, if you're fluent in Spanish and you want to learn Portuguese, you probably have
a
the
bit of
upper
an
hand there.
overlap. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that it would depend. Say, for example, if I just went to learning Mandarin in 30 days, that's impossible. But you know, to learn Portuguese might be a little bit easier and more attainable. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, it's one of those things that frustrates me as a teacher because there are so many courses out there promoting 7 days or 30-day courses and being fluent or being able to have an in-depth conversation with someone. And not only is it, in my opinion, untrue, but languages are all about consistency. You can't just learn, even if you learn the basics in 7 days, you have to maintain that information. And that's only from memorizing and passing it to your long-term memory through consistent practice. So I personally think it's a fallacy, but I'm going to test it. I will be testing this next month. I'm going to make a video trying to learn German in 7 days. So we will see if it works.
Well, I saw
And
your
then
video about learning French in 75 days.
yeah, we're going to see if that works as well. But
I love it. Love it.
I'm doing all the different tests at once because I want to break these stereotypes, because otherwise it makes what we do uh, even harder, because otherwise students come to us with these expectations of being fluent in a month. And believe me, I've had people who believe it's possible, and I say, look, I will get you to as I can get you as fluent as possible in a month, but it will probably be phrases only. It won't be actually having a fluid conversation. But yeah. Okay, that's so
Well,
interesting.
yeah, well, I think it takes like so many years to even be able to speak your own language. Uh,
Absolutely. Yes.
so I've still not quite mastered English. So
I think you have. I think you have. I think you have. Well, just to finish, are you cool with us doing a quick fire round? So
let's go.
just try to answer with the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. It can be I'm giving you options for most of them. So quick fire round. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Oh, that surprised me. I don't
Sorry.
know why. London or Oxford?
London.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Yeah, I feel like it's a British response. Sorry to stereotype. Pub or cafe?
Cafe.
I love a
God,
good
I'm really not
cafe.
good with answers, am I? But
I love a good
Vim,
cafe. Fish
love a
and
good cat.
chips or Sunday roast?
Sunday roast.
Oh,
100%.
definitely, definitely, 100% with gravy. You're a gravy person.
Yeah,
Please tell me. Good.
gravy.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
a lot of gravy.
understand. I don't understand. My dad doesn't like
Yeah.
gravy. I just don't
Does he have it dry?
understand. Dry as the Sahara Desert.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
literally.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It makes me feel like I need a whole bottle of water just to watch him eat. Um, so, as you can, natural British
Hand-
humour.
Second hand first there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Spain
yeah.
or the UK?
Spain.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Favorite British word?
Oh, favorite British word. God, this is taking me too long.
It's okay.
Uh,
Time's ticking. No,
uh,
joking.
yeah. I'm just frozen now. I'm just frozen. Favorite British word? Maybe I was maybe melt. I really like. I've been as of recent melt. I've been quite enjoying melt. The insult,
Okay.
you know.
I like
I quite like that.
you're a melt like that.
You melt. Yeah, yeah. I find that quite funny.
Yeah,
Melt. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And what's your favorite British accent?
I really like the the southwestern accent,
Okay.
Bristol,
Yeah, can you do an
Cornwall.
impression?
You're right, my lover.
That
Was it? You're
was
right. But
great.
if you're in Bristol or if you're in these, I think you just acquire it naturally. You're right. Cheers.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll just like start speaking to them like I'm naturally Bristolian. Like, yeah, cheers, mate. It's
That's great.
I
I
like
love that. I love that.
it's a little bit like the Oxford accent where I grew up. It's a little bit farmery as well, like that. So
Yeah. Yeah. What's one British stereotype that's actually true?
um, that we do apologize a lot. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
that
true.
is true. Sorry, sorry,
Yeah,
can I just come through? Sorry.
you're not sorry, are you? Do you
No,
know what I mean?
that's the thing. Actually, I had to retrain myself
Yeah.
on the word sorry, genuinely, when I came to Ecuador, because I'd say it a lot. And my boyfriend's like, the more you say it, the less meaning it has. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's actually true. I've never thought of it like that. So that's
But
really interesting.
do they say it a lot in Ecuador? Because I imagine
Uh
not as much as
not as
this.
much, no way. No, not yeah. Like sometimes we'll say like put on, like pardon me, can I come through? But never like, oh sorry, can I come through? Nothing like that, no.
You don't really hear like a lo siento very much, do you?
No,
I would
you
think,
don't. You don't.
yeah, you don't hear very much
You
actually.
don't. You don't
Yeah,
hear sorry very much, no. It's very interesting though. And what's one British stereotype that's completely false?
that there's like one singular British personality. I feel like we're so different.
Yes.
There's so many different like subcultures and types of people that live in the UK. Like the actual British stereotype is probably a minority if you would come here. Like the posh British stereotype. I'm trying to think of an example. Someone who might be like this, like a famous person. Mm, I can't think off the top of my head, but the posh British stereotype really is. It doesn't. It's not that prominent. I don't think. There's
Yeah.
so many people here.
Yeah, like Millie Bobby Brown. Lots of people kind of say that she's got like a British American accent and she can change between them quite a lot. So, but I
Yeah,
don't know, is she
yeah.
British or American? I don't actually know.
I don't know. What about
Yeah.
like someone like Tom Holland? I think everyone
Yes.
feels everyone's going to be like Tom Holland, but
It's
I
just
think
not the
that's really not.
case. No,
No,
it's
no.
just not the case at all. Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
favorite place you've ever traveled to?
I'm going to say Thailand
Thailand.
or Spain.
Ooh. Ooh.
My favorite for a tie between Thailand and Spain. Love them both. Very
Oh,
frequently
nice.
destinations, but for a good reason. They're amazing countries.
Oh,
What about you?
cool. In my case, favorite place I've ever traveled to, for me, I mean, Ecuador definitely is one of them, but I'm also, I'd have to say Italy. I went to Milan a few years ago, for a week, and I actually met a one of my students at the time there, and he took me
Oh,
round and showed me the whole of Lake Como. So like all the way around the
oh,
lake, we didn't go to Switzerland, but it was awesome, amazing experience. So yeah, it was so
yeah,
cool
that's
to meet a student in person as well, and yeah, I could take him out for dinner
amazing.
as well. So it was awesome, such a great experience. And
Amazing.
what's one country you'd still love to visit, or a country on your bucket list?
I'm going to say Brazil. Brazil. Yeah.
Brazil. Why?
Yeah. I think, well, I guess, I don't know. I think it's just has such a vibe about it, even though I haven't been there. Brazil is Brazil. It's very unique. It's it's got great art, great music,
Yeah,
great culture, football culture from Brazil as well. The Brazilian people I've met have always been just insanely chill and easygoing, and
absolutely.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'd really like to check that out.
Oh, that would be amazing. That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, Dan, thank you so much for your time today and for going off the script with me. Where can everyone find you off online? I was going to say offline. Where can people find you online?
Amazing. Yeah, you can find me at British Fluency Coach on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah,
Perfect. I'll tag those socials so that everyone can find you. Please give Dan a follow and a subscribe on YouTube. He makes amazing content and I know he'll continue to do so. And we'll see you in the next interview video. And comment below what your favourite British word is. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.